All right, we are back in action, OG. There we go. Second map coming up from the same teams, lovely teams of Zrush and Dauntless Esports. The second map will be Border, where the first map went in favor of Zrush with a score of 6-7, where Zrush was obviously leading with 7. So let's see what bans we will be looking at over here. Since Border is a highly Blackbeard and Glass favored map, let's see what bans we'll be looking at. And there you go, as I speak about it, Glass gets taken out early from Dauntless Esports. And there you go, just a little bit of a technical issue. We'll be resuming the stream in 2 minutes. Hang in there, guys. Get your friends into the stream. Just wait over here. Zrush versus Dauntless Esports on the second map. Border will be live soon. Hey, OG,
What?
are you actually sucking on that Kit Kat shake?
It tastes so good. What can I do now?
Well, I see how you used the break. Literally, you went and grabbed a Kit Kat in the break. See,
Dude, I was having a food gasm on mine. You have no clue.
oh, okay, okay. But let's just clear that up. We are not sponsored by Kit Kat. That was just a lame joke by me.
But this thing is sweeter than my ex, dude, and I've never met something so good.
Oh, that's a lovely description of the shake. And actually, you know what? I'm just gonna go make myself some coffee. I think the map 2 is going to get equally long as we saw the map 1 go. And we are already into the lobby, as I can see from the other monitor over here. From the operator's perspective, and while we are at it, we might as well give a kudos to the sponsors. Thank you, Logitech. Thank you, India Joy. Huge thanks, huge kudos to Playmax Interactive for making the UGH qualifiers in this part of the Rainbow Six Siege community happen. So far, so good. Let's see who wins this map. Let's see what happens. Let's see what team from this gets invited for the LAN. We are looking at, we want, in fact, as many teams as we can brought onto the LAN for such a huge fight face to face. So, if you're a player, you've got a team, you are watching the stream, get your team prepped, get them to the LAN event. And as I speak about it, we will go into the first round of Zrush versus Dauntless Esports on the second map of Border.
Let's see if the standard glass ban is going to come out here. I think I'd expect nothing less from their end. And what do you think should be the attacking operators that should be banned on border? Yeah, something like glass, okay, perhaps. But would you say that something like a buck or a blackbeard or a sledge would be more favored to ban in this map?
I think with the versatility that they've offered, they would like to take off the one-sidedness that is offered. So line will be taken out. That was expected, and there you go, the textbook ban of glass on this map.
Well, on the defensive side, you should see perhaps I would say a Mira and a Bandit ban. What do you think?
I think Mira would be a good ban coming out from here since she will be so one-sided, and there you go. Echo's being banned so bad, so bad. This poor dude. We haven't seen one lovely game in the UGH qualifiers where Echo is being used to his maximum potential.
and it should be the Miraban as expected. Gonna come in from the set of Dauntless Esports. Second map of border commencing, ladies and gentlemen. I'm across the OG, the low string, and joining me is Het, the more experienced player out of us two. And let's see what the side of Dauntless Esports have to offer. And if I'm not mistaken, Zrush did win the previous map. I'd not say in dominating fashion, but in close contention.
Oh yes,
Do you
that was
think
so
that
close.
Dauntless will be able to win this map?
Or maybe they will because since we're looking at favored team favored maps over here, Zerush's pick was probably coastline, and yes, it was. And now Dauntless is going on with their best foot forward with the border. And there you go. Six picks coming in from both the teams, where the Ella will go on to the Maestro and the Finca will move on to the Montaigne. So I think we are looking at an archives push from the attacking team, and that will be Dauntless Esports.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
There we go, the setting up coming in from the Jaeger with those equals to make sure that the bandit doesn't get taken off, so holding the round. So really lovely setup you're looking at over here. Maestro getting that wall reinforced, so nobody cuts off rotation abruptly onto that metal detector. We just saw him pass by. Barbed wires coming in, making sure there's no one rushing onto the side. Try and take off the anchor so early into the game. We'll be looking at Shaktiman hilariously dragging while he sets up that sneaky wild cam below the round table, as I would like to say it, in that
Attackers must
CCTV
locate
area.
and defuse the bomb. The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
Well done. Zeros do have an amazing roaming potential in this lineup. You obviously have Legion and Diego who can efficiently roam, and you have Val who does provide a lot. She just wasted
Oh,
a
yes, she
black eye
did.
there.
That is what she's
Yes.
nodding off to her, like, no, that was not intentional. I'm sorry, team, that's not a great cap spot, but let's see if it works nevertheless.
So coming back to what I was saying, she does give a lot of information so that the the backstabbers can do it as best as they can.
But they were taking advantage of that soft draw from the Hibana, making sure she's holding off any and all rotations that could possibly come up from this chairs area, from that sandwich, that little, that little window over there. She's just making sure, she's so dedicated to it right now that she's just not letting anyone pass through there. And to my surprise, that's actually the tap on Hibana, and we are not seeing a glitch come out. And maybe that is not what Dauntless needs right now. Maybe they need a Hibana and a glitch. Let's see how it plays out in the best play possible. And MI7 already pushing in with solo on HP. He will be cornering Val. And Val is just nodding off. And there you go. Val gets taken down from the ash of Bangladesh. And Monte pushing in. This Legion might coming up on his way. He's solo on HP. Maybe he might lose his life here.
Whenever I play against so when I play Siege, it's with me and a couple of friends, and whenever we play against a Dokabi and the final push is happening, my friend keeps calling her the desperate thought. That is a team kill, Bangladesh. No.
That greed from the ash is actually gonna take off his own teammate. That's actually, from the Jaeger's perspective, that is mission accomplished. He got one frag down, enough to shake off the attackers with their attack.
Yeah, so regardless, it's gonna be the last 25 seconds, and you do see the Dauntless Esports, their players have taken significant amount of damage. You see the Monty critically low, the Cap Tower down half HP along with the Ash at 3-4. So this push has been well orchestrated, or it fall all on his back end. Talking about well orchestrated, is the player so low in HP going for the plant? It's gonna be Monty who actually goes down to the ground instead of taking down the cover, and it's gonna be all on Zrush to get this retake in, and a beautiful hold from Dauntless, getting the first frag onto the Jaeger. That's gonna put a lot of pressure onto the Legion and the Maestro, so it needs to land this frag. Come on, Maestro, you had a sitter in the bag, but that's not gonna be your frag. And Legion, he is going to be on the offense trying to get something done, and it's beautifully done. Stroke almost getting the second frag as well, and it's going to be Maestro all to his lonesome. A 1 versus 2 on the bomb side, and it's all going down south as I speak. Legion quickly dealing with the Monty. First round going the way of Dauntless Esports. And hell, I think I woke up my neighbors because they are shouting like they're insane.
Well, with that kind of gameplay, I think your shouting makes sense, and their waking up is totally justified. We saw bloodbath once that diffuser was down. Dauntless playing it oh so perfectly. They knew when to push, they knew when to peek and when to not. They were playing so conservative once the plant was down, because that's how you're supposed to play. That's how it's supposed to be played. This is textbook, guys. Take this for reference. Don't get so greedy onto the kills. Watch angles. Wait for them to push, because you are in such a huge advantage once you have got the diffuser down. And with that being said, we'll look at the classic lineup come up again. Instead, actually, the Blackbeard is going to shift onto the Montaigne and the Ella onto the Pulse. See, that is the kind of adaptation we need right now. Aniket from Zrush is actually going to switch over to the Pulse, knowing that they're going with the Montaigne push, knowing that if push comes to shove, he has to be ready downstairs for that cheeky C4, using his cardiac sensor and get the kill onto the planter. So that lovely adaptation, little adaptation, but a necessary adaptation, I would say, coming out from the side of Zrush is what giving them the advantage. Let's hope it gives them the advantage. Not really sure how much of it is going to work in their favor, but let's hope it does, because they are already 1 round below, and it's 1-0 with Dauntless showing no mercy on the attack of Border, which is, I guess, Dauntless' favorite map. That being said, Qualifiers coming in from the Ash. We'll just open up the soda door onto the CCTV area, try and shuffle the defenders here and there if there's someone holding that area. So, see, lovely checking over here from any potential toxic runouts on the AC runs. So, what do you look at that this time, OG? We are actually looking at a push on the armory side, because they are focusing with the Montaigne to try and get the CCTV control. So, if you're going for the CCTV control, we know that you will go for the armory push, and that is what we are looking at from here. With only 1 heartbeat chip to their benefit, they will have to push down below to try and get those bandit charges off from the destructive wall that is right below the armory. Shaktiman, reading onto this, approaches the hatch slowly, steadily, making sure there's no room spotting in, to try and get a frag early while they're trying to destroy the bandit charges, but that won't be necessary, because the charges are down, bandit is low on HP already, the Hibana charges are onto the Excardio's doing their job, opening up the armory wall. Pulse knows what's up, Pulse knows what kind of push he's expecting, relaying that information on this team. Let's see what the Pulse brings on in this place, since he's placed above. There you go, he gets spotted off the drone. So Dauntless at this moment doesn't have to worry potentially for a Pulse, giving them a surprise of a silver from below that destructible floor. And there you go, just standard drone were coming in. They know they have time. 40 seconds on the clock. MI7 with the Montaigne, pushing him slowly, trying and clearing out those ADSs with the stun grenades, while the Dokubi is, and there you go, the call's coming in, and they get distracted, and Bandit spots the head of Dokubi actually, and gets off the call that he was trying to take off, and there you go, Legion taking off the Dokubi, although being called on his cell phone, and Kanda gets one more, and as I speak about it, it's a 2 versus 3 already, make that a 1 versus 3, the Capita will have to clutch it with only 5 seconds left. Will he stick the diffuser down? Will Flanker push him, and he will, and get that kill onto the Capita and secure the win. Zrush ties it with a 2-1 on the second round. See, this is what we saw the last match. This is what we are seeing again. No window of escape over here from either of the teams. You win one round, you lose another one because the other team pushes you so hard, adapting to what you are trying to come up below. And as we go on to the third round, I would like to thank the sponsors again. Thanks to India Joy, thank you Playmax, and huge kudos to Logitech for making the UGH event, the UGH LAN event for the UGH online qualifiers, the whole of it happened oh so smoothly. That kind of support from these kind of sponsors is what we at the Rainbow Six Siege community expect. And guys, while you're at it, don't forget to like and subscribe. We just crossed 100 subscribers today with the first map of Zrush and Dauntless on Postline. So don't forget to like the stream, guys. Don't forget to share it to your Rainbow Six Siege friends, because lovely plays coming in from here. This is content right here. So you don't want to see it firsthand while it's live. Anywho, moving on to what we'll be seeing as Zrush goes on to another round of defense, barricading, reinforcing sides and angles that they don't want to be opened so easily. And I'm actually surprised that we don't have a castle coming up into the play. They'll actually go for a total reinforce on the back side terrace wall of the server room, as I would like to call it. And I think Workshop is a more, better name and more accurate rather, not better. There you go. Stand out there, Vigil making those peak holes, establishing a vertical gameplay, checking them, making sure there is no impact wasted on what is coming forward. So, great setup from Dauntless, from Zrush, and Dauntless getting ready to rain terror once again with their standard picks of Montaigne, of Hibana, of Jackal is actually something new that got into the mix this time. Let's see what we'll be seeing this time. So Hibana getting ready over there with the same angle that she was holding previously. So I guess she's just too comfortable over there, and that's what you're supposed to do. A player's comfortable over there, let him play that part, let him play a dedicated operator rather, let him play whatever he feels to do.
Well, I am back from the ground floor right after my neighbors rudely abrupted. Just send me an IMF, didn't they? I'm back in action now.
Well, good to have you back, OG. Hey there. I don't think you missed the lot.
Did that play the disconnect in the middle of him dropping down? That's kind of comical to watch. God, is this going to be the Rishon who is caught off guard? The wall bank coming into the picture. Get him real bad. He's going to be down, and he's going to go down to the bomb side where his teammate can resurrect him safely.
And
he does manage to get off unscathed, but the Jackal scan is going to be coming in, and hell, when they have a Jackal on tops, along the sledge, the shotgun plus the sledgehammer, it can be a real pain, especially on border. We did talk about banning operators like Sledge and Buck during the big ban phase due to the versatility in terms of verticality being a little too much on this map. Like you can see right now, these walls just get eaten up. There is nothing you can do, especially when you're on the receiving end of it. So the bandit, he is trying to come up with some kind of response here, but he is expecting that Free Fire is gonna give the game away, and bandit, he better run away for his life. The Hibana doing a beautiful job droning around the lower position. Jackal, he's gonna take early kills but not get any kills, and they are just waiting patiently for some mistakes to be forced out of the side of Zrush, and the bomb, it's gonna make its way towards the bomb side. The sledge drop down as well, being covered behind the, I say, the wrap up. 15 seconds left on the clock, and that's gonna be another frag going the way of Dauntless Esports. A 2 versus 3, make it a 1 versus 3. It all falls down Vigil. This man, the roamer, the lurk, he needs to come up massive. You do see the Monty and Ivana flagged, taken down pretty low, and he is on the backstab. He is coming from our tops, just trying to rain a terror from through these walls that the rushers did try to make, but it doesn't matter. Zrush, they lose follow up, and Dauntless Esports, they go 1 point ahead.
Well, good to have you back, Oji, on that note. And apart from that, we are looking at a possible rehost, and we will. So that disconnection from flanker is going to put us on a real situation with 1 to 2, with Zrush not leading, in fact trailing behind, with Dauntless leading on 1 map advantage. I mean, sorry, 1 round advantage rather. So we'll just go into the quick rehost over here, and while the rehost is being put into play, let me roll up a slideshow for you actually.
रोजी कॉल कर रहे हैं ना तो साइको की सेंड रिक्वेस्ट देगी उतनी एक इंसान की ऑनलाइन लिस्ट होती है 28 अनएक्सेप्टेड रिक्वेस्ट 28 मंगाई थी यार अरे मेरे दोस्त ही इतने पड़े थे सेंड रिक्वेस्ट हां मतलब जो एक्सेप्ट नहीं किए तूने भेजे मैं ये नहीं 28 भैया मैच के बाद टीम लीडर्स को डिस्काउंट हां स्कोर क्या है? थर्ड मैच 0-0। हाँ, थर्ड मैच शुरू हो गया। इस चौथे साइड को ओवर स्मार्ट करके 140 पर वर्ड्स का रख के उसको टू फ्रेम करके गया।
Ready, bhai? Let's go.
All right, we are back and up again with lovely salt coming in from the chat. Johnny and Sabi, people are literally fighting over you guys. This one dude in specific, what is his name? Let me just check it. The Vora guy is really going nuts over what Sammy shows as a potential player and what scene he's had in the community before. Anywho, moving on, OG won't be joining us anymore. His neighbor is not letting him cast apparently. So this will be just me casting the second map of Zrush against Dauntless. So stay with me, guys. It's really late in the night. I'm very sleepy. Don't let me fall asleep. Keep the chat active. Keep the stream going. Like it, share it, and as I talk about it, we move into the fourth round of Zrush versus Dauntless. Zrush, yet again, obviously on the defense with the castle strat this time. That we'll be seeing. Maybe this is what they need, that little change, because they were so cornered in the last few minutes with the jackal that Dauntless had that there was no escape with the vertical gameplay coming in from the sledge and the jackal.
10 seconds left. 5 seconds to go. Attackers recovered the diffuser. Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Right, there we go then. Quick little spawn pick coming in from the castle, if I'm not wrong, from the passport area. He won't be on it too long because he doesn't find anyone coming that way, spawning onto the valley. And this time, as you can see, the smoke shotgun is being brought out to make sure they offer. Oh my god, what a lovely kill! While the mountain is trying to melee onto the barricade window, which is why this is the exact reason we don't let the shields go for the opening up of the barricades. We've got a whole mag of guns on Ash, on Twitch, on any attacker that could be there at the disposal. You don't let his shield open the barricade. Alright, check. Let me just get this straight. A little prep talk over here. Can you guys hear me, or am I just speaking to myself? Because I'm not really sure if I've got the settings right since OG left. So let me know if you're able to hear me. I'm Foxy, so just tell me, yes Foxy, we can hear you. And I'll move on with what I'm speaking, or I'll just tweak in a few settings. Anyways, while I was trying to speak, or maybe trying to get your attention down to this stream, we haven't lost any lives, we haven't seen much progression from the attack side either. We are looking good and great. Ash being opened up for the Jaeger to potentially fall back once his roam time is over, or not over exactly, but done enough. There you go, that one down comes in from the Legion, knowing there's some other attacker in there, the plan going down, and the smoke's being deployed. That takes out Evil Dust. Aniket converts into that. Diffuser is down already. Dokubi breathing in a little bit of the smoke, taking a few shots from the Maestro. Gets that by Aniket on the return. Who will die from the Claymore? Oh, so not. Oh my god, what a trade I just saw with her go down, leaving the Maestro alive for the lovely and the easy diffuse. Oh my god, that trade looks so good on the top to bottom view. See, this is the firepower that we are seeing against these two teams come out so well, so much into the game, and so potent. Well, since I don't have OG to converse with me while the stream is going on, I would like to thank the sponsors once again. Thank you, India Joy, for the lovely support that we've been getting from you for making the UGH online qualifiers happen so smoothly, so perfectly. Thank you, India Joy, once again. Kudos to Logitech and thanks to Playmax Interactive. We hope to see all the teams and any and all Siege players that are watching this stream in the LAN tournament for the finals, for the quarters, for the semis in Hyderabad. So see you soon there, guys. On that note, we will see the smoke being picked off the castle because the smoke canisters that came out in the last round weren't so helpful as we thought they would be. The smoke canisters were supposed to stall them out, but the attack already were too deep into the side. That's when the vertical play from those shotgun holes, from those impact holes, came into play. So, a lovely setup over there from the defense. Good trade up in the end. For that, leaving that maestro alone to defuse the diffuser. And there we go. Hashtags coming in from Shadow's corner. Hashtag Playmax. Hashtag IndiaJoy. Just spam the chat with hashtag IndiaJoy. We will be always thankful to them for making this event happen so smoothly. And as I speak about it, going smoothly, we see Jaeger, the barcode going on the Jaeger actually, that very offensive and maybe not a calculated peek because that was so safely castled over there. Maybe that was not supposed to left off for peeking. There you go, the standard lineup that I'm looking at from Dauntless over here with the Montaigne, with the Ash, not the Zofia always, not the Thermite always, they've got the Hibana running before. But the Capitao makes sense for a calculated pick that they need on the board. And Jaeger using those holes that have been made for the rotation to get it back onto the armory safely. While two players from the defense of Zrush will still be holding off this mountain, keeping him busy while he acts as a mountain, giving way, making a little pace play coming in from the other fragile players that we are looking at over here. This is actually making so tough for the Ash to push down on this side with the defenders holding them off from the CCTV area. Monty is already in. One gets challenged, and as I speak about being challenged, Insane takes out Aerial Dust with his Capitao. Eka working perfectly fine on his Para 308. Gets taken down from Aniket over from the CCTV room. Will get traded off with MI7 finishing Saktiman off. So we are looking at a 4 versus 3 already with the Castle trying to get missing his shots on the Zofia while Bangladesh will get a shot on the Kanda. Powerful killing MI7. 2 versus 3 looking over here. Dot takes down one more. 1 versus 3. Clutch position. Castle still outside the side. They know he's onto CCTV. They're still getting the drone works into position. Not making any sloppy work. That's the kind of play I wanted to see and I am getting to see over here. The attackers knowing that the castle must have moved off onto the armory will use that time and get the flank down. So now the castle is going to have to not only kill 3 people but kill 3 people against a clock that is ticking. There you go, the peak holes playing the advantage off of the defense onto the attackers. Not so much on the defender side. Castle trying to find that head, but Daft find his head before that, takes down Aniket. That's a lovely sweep from Dauntless Esports, putting them in a great advancement, great track on what we've been looking so far against these two teams. So 3-2 with Dauntless in favor. Let's see how Zrush will adapt to it. And as I speak about adaptation, we will see the switching roles come in, marking the 5th round in action. We are proceeding to the 6th round, guys. The attackers will now play on the defender side. That means we will see Dauntless Esports go on to the defense. They were so good on attack so far. Yes, I think the only rounds that they lost on attack. I'm sorry, excuse me over here. Yes, so the only rounds that they lost on attack over here are the ones where Zrush adapted so quickly. They got the pulse into play, they got the smoke into play, they brought a legion, they brought a vigil. So that kind of adaptation is what I think made Dauntless lose those few rounds, those 2 rounds actually that they lost. Other than that, Dauntless was lovely with the Monte push that they had going, and it was working perfectly fine for them. And now with that being said, we will see how Dauntless Esports responds to the defense and how they are planning to get the defense down against Zrush.
Attackers have located the bomb.
Zrush with the cast lineup of the Zofia, Termite, Sledge Ash, and the Twitch.
5 seconds to go.
There you go. Am I looking at a possible soft wall on the opposite side over here, or is the Jaeger maybe reinforcing it now? There you go. Dark is going to take his time to come and get that reinforcement down on the CC. And Ash try and get the street fired, common spots over on this map. Maybe convert an early kill, and maybe if not a kill, might as well try and take off some HP of the defenders. So I guess that is what matters once we reach to the high end points of the game. That little HP makes so much difference. Sledge making his way onto the passport office as I speak, trying and making sure that there's no pulse in play from the defense below, stalling a potential push or potential plant rather if I'm wrong. Barco making his way already onto the east stairs, establishing control very well because the doc over there sitting in CCTV doesn't look like he's going to contest anytime soon because he's being pressured from the doors and the windows of CCTV. Look at that. He knows there is someone contesting him. He's got the smoke of dots ready to take a frag if someone dares push from the CCTV door. And as we speak about it, the rest of the attackers will start making their way, will start prepping to make their way onto the offices area, knowing that it's clear, knowing they're playing just around that spot, try and get this cheeky nade as soon as they can. That being said, Thermite opens up the wall, making it easier to push. And as I speak about it, Val gets taken down on such a bad spot she was playing in this. No escape for Val from over there. The dodge going for a potential backstab maybe with the dog to his favor, and as I speak about it, the dog takes out one kill onto the Twitch. It's a lovely kill over there onto the barcode. And there you go. Jaeger gets taken on again, and the user is down. One more dead body being dropped from MI7 onto the Shaktiman who was already down earlier. Aniket on solo on HP takes one more kill. It's all up to the Maestro to clutch this one out. It's a 1 versus 3 that he just went into 1v2. Sledge so lacking so much on HP. He knows where the Ash is. Maybe not so sure on where the Sledge is playing. Tries to make his way out of here. Ash playing so conservatively. Not making any necessary tweaks. Tries and get that pre-fire but does not work out anyway. Sledge of Aniket kills that Maestro with so little HP on him. Hey there, foul plays. We are not streaming on 1080p to make sure the stream has no sort of obstruction between, because we are actually using multiple hosts to make the stream go very peacefully, while one man controls the angles, one man controls the cameras, one man makes sure everything is going back lovely on the back end, and I do the casting while the stream is going on. So that is the only reason we are not trying to stream on 1080p, to make sure It fits what we are trying to establish over here and keep the stream going smoothly. And there we go. I am back at just a little. I needed to drink a little bit of water. My throat's running dry. I'm really starting to miss you, Ozzy. If you're watching this stream, please come back. Yes, thank you, Dauntless. We will in the future. Foul place, are you coming up to the LAN towards the event in person, or will you be expecting to watch the LAN go up in a 1080p? So let me know what you're going to do, because I really would love to see any and every player of this community come and watch lovely teams, great teams go against each other on this LAN. And oh, that's lovely, Dauntless. I'll see you at the LAN. Let's see if we can, make up a little meet and greet session with all the players that will be coming up. So, there we go. Textbook free fires from the barcode of the Twitch coming in to try and get any sort of early kills. And there you see Bangladesh.dt will actually set up that shield over there, that cheeky little shield, and that fountain spot becomes so overpowered when you have ADSs to your advantage. See, insane with that insane adaptation that is giving us to his team. They know that that's what they're bringing in. With the thermite in play, they're going to breach the archives wall. They are going to go for the textbook plan. So any roamer, anyone who drops off their hats in the any moment also can go and stop that plan coming in from the thermite. There you go. Jaeger gets spotted while planting that ADS. Anywho, that won't be much of a problem for the Jaeger, because getting the ADS down was the whole point of it, and he will get that down. He knows that he's being pushed so hard. He knows that there's an Ash coming his way. He is literally being thrown with everything that they've had. The stun grenades coming in, the Sophia coming in, the Sledge's nades coming in. Will not take much HP off him, but still managed to do pretty good damage. And as I speak about it, retract from the smoke onto the barcode will settle it down on a 4 versus 4 now. So Jaeger's still alive, to my surprise. I expected him to go down a little earlier than this. And there you go. Thermite will actually get the Jaeger rolling, running, try and fight for his life. But he won't actually. He will sneak behind that thermite wall. Jaeger handling this very well and taking one shot down, and as I speak about it, Zofia takes one more and that'll be the dots. And with that being said, multiple refracts coming in, 2 versus 2, Sledge and Thermite alive, Sledge solo on HP again, and it's the same player on Sledge again. There we go, 2 versus 2, 30 seconds to go, no C4 at the Wild's disposal, Stim pistols still in play. What are we looking at over here? What will we see? There you go, that's lovely damage being done from the Wild camps that's being spotted over there, and Insane takes out the Sledge, who was slow on HP, and that instant refrag from the Thermite makes it a 1v1 with 1 HP left on the Thermite with only 5 seconds to his credit. Getting the plan down, Doc hears it, goes in for the wide angle knife actually. It's a lovely play over there. So that's just playing the time from the Doc over there. He knew he didn't have to push. He knew there's a Wildkin play. The trust onto the teammates is what was exhibited in this round, and that's what we expect. With that being said, we see Zrush coming up to Dauntless, 3-4. It's a lovely play actually. Or maybe actually it was equalized and Dauntless won the round. Yes, they did. I'm sorry over there. So Dauntless are moving up of that equalizer, coming up to 4 rounds victory with Zrush lacking only 1 round behind.
to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
There we go, excuse me. My throat's running really dry trying to catch this awesome match. I mean, I have to put everything I have in this last few seconds because that is when the action goes down. And I am just not ready for it, I guess. Or maybe I just need OG with me. Anywho, let's just hope you guys are enjoying what I'm trying to put out over here on the screen. And let's see if, because the teams are bringing out the best they have, let's just assume I'm bringing out the best I am having. And I am actually, anyway. So let's go. We are looking at a new trick coming out from MI7. This time they'll be playing above mostly, or maybe not, because this time the bomb site goes downstairs onto ventilation and workshops. So they need to establish that vertical gaming when it comes to the attacker's side. So once you have the sledge, the Ash, the IQ, the Zofia, so much destruction, oh my god, the Hibana, everyone offering so much destruction coming into play for that vertical gameplay that we might look at right now. So, textbook stuff going on. They need the armory control. It's pretty sure they are going to have to drone out everything else, make sure everything else is clear, not trying to take that risk of a backstab. So as I speak about it, we'll see 3 players go up and above, play, try and hold that side off. Oh my god, that was so close. He could have gotten that kill onto the Ash inside offices already. And as I speak about it, oh my god, would you look at that flick from MI7? Dodges that nade and gets the head of Ash taken down. He knows there's a Hibana pushing up close, but doesn't stand a chance against the bearing 9. And his head will get blown off immediately. That quick refrag, lovely work. Insane takes out the IQ and gets his life sacrificed for it. So these quick refrags coming in, 3 versus 3. Don't know which side is actually leading over here. And as I speak about it, DE is actually leading. But no, oh my god, Shaktiman with another refrag. 2v2 again. What am I looking at over here, guys? Come on. The refrag potential. The refrag. This is what I want to see from great teams like this. They always have their homies, in inverted commas over there, back. You've got to have your homies back. You've got to refrag for him if he goes down to try and take an attacker or a defender down. So 2v2, 1 second mark on the clock. What are we seeing Zrush to try and change their attack this time? And as expected, they will go down to their terrace to try and open that area onto the workshop. They know there's a maestro playing in the bathroom, so they know what they'll have to do to try and flush him off. Almost missing the head of the maestro over there from the Hibana. She is not taking any chances to beat that maestro with the A-Call. And as I speak about it, Dap takes down the Hibana, leaving only the Zofia to fight against the maestro and the castle with the 3 players all on full HP. They've heard the Zofia drop. They know what's coming. Zofia takes down 1, goes for the plant without the reload. She's 0 on her primary weapon. The moment she wakes up, she has to switch to a secondary, and she does takes out a little HP off, but will not manage to clutch this one out. The 1v1 is won by Dauntless Esports. Daft playing so lovely, knowing he has information from his teammates coming in. Those instant pings telling them he's not planting, just hide, he's not planting, you'll win by time, and he wins by the frag anywho. So a lovely play over there presenting from the side of Dauntless Esports, putting them on a 2-round advantage with the match point. Okay. Shaktiman has extra vision. I really love the jokes coming up on his name. Who is the barcode guy in ZR? I don't actually know. I guess he is flanker from another account, or maybe he's just a substitute. The last barcode guy I played with was Toby. It could as well be Toby playing on the side of Zrush over here. If I'm not wrong, it's Zrush, right?
Attackers need
Yes,
to
it's
locate
Zrush.
and defuse bomb.
Blacker is in chat, I know, but he was in chat while his game was going on. So I made specific measures to make sure nobody gets stream chat. This stream actually has a lot more delay than the other streams. You guys obviously can't look at it, but from the operator's perspective, I can tell you this one has good delay. And while that is going on and my throat's going dry, I'll have to thank Not Psycho over here, who's going by the name of Optimus, for making me a lovely coffee while I'm trying to stream and cast this lovely match of Zrush and Dauntless Esports. So as we're going on there, let me just thank Warhammer on the camps right now to try and get those lovely angles and lovely gunfights coming in. And Not Psycho, who is going by the name of Optimus from yesterday actually, will look at the back end of the team, will look at the support. And since most of you guys don't know, while Zrush and Dauntless Esports is being streamed, we have G Gamers versus Flawless Gaming going against each other in another match hosted by UGH, which is not being streamed right now. So all the best to those teams as well. I'm not really sure what they're bringing in over here. And Kanda just letting that air try and get that Fowler off. Maybe Kanda is from Delhi. He's got that, you know, a little touch of Delhi on him. Anywho, moving on, MI7 being pinged over here with the attack is making their way already into the armory. The Sledge and the Zofia already in. They're just trying to get the drone work in. Not sure where MI7 is playing with the castle over here. I think he almost spots him, but no. Sledge so cleverly standing behind the blocker. And Shaktiman already so low on HP with the Zofia that is presenting. Oh, MI7 will actually call that. And not emphasizing on the fact earlier that they have actually gone to the bathroom and Teller's side this time, because that is the side they'll have to go unfortunately. And would you look at that play from Dap? He knew where to peek. He took down the Zofia, who was supposed to win that gunfight. And as I speak about it, Barcode guy takes down two more, and that will be Zrush in advantage by the men. So lovely man advantage, and they've actually even got the hatch control over here, so they could practically run in over to the tellers and try and go for a plan, but they know they are not so dumb to try and flush off the plan so early, because they know they are trying to start and read Dauntless Esports, knowing that they are not taking any chances, waiting it out, using the 30 seconds to their advantage. And we are approaching the final few seconds of this round. It's going to be a bloodbath with 3 versus 4 and a potential Jaeger backstab coming in actually. And as I speak about it, Barcode guy is already in with the diffuser to try and get that plan behind the soda cans. Cross taking down one player of DE, while Daft actually looks the wrong way, not knowing there's a twitch behind the soda can. He must know that's the default spot that he come into, but Maestro gets a twitch anyway. 2 versus 2, plan down, attackers an advantage. They've got a hatch control, they don't really have the side. One guy is off, 1 versus 2. Does the Thatcher have it? Can Aniket clutch this off? He's got the plan down, he knows what advantage that he's being offered. The defenders know where he is playing right now, but no, Jaeger goes to the wrong point and gets his head taken off from Aniket. But oh my god, Aniket clutching that 1 versus 2, getting the round win for Zrush. Oh my god, this coffee is hot. Excuse me over there. I was not expecting my coffee to be so hot. Anyway, let's go. Yeah, what are we looking at? Chat. But KJ, Sahil, and Franker with the analysis, huh? Okay. Flanker, why are you benched? Okay, yeah, right. The ISP problem. My bad. Lost you on the. Would you look at that? The all chat already going wild that there's one more map rather to be played after this one. Let's just hope we find a reschedule for the third map because I'm hungry as well. A good camp spot coming in from there. That will be hard to spot once you're in that position to try and get the plant down. So it's a good spot from the Valk. Thanks, Warhammer, for letting us know that spot. We'll be using that in the matches we play further. Foulbase, we've been pretty good with the marketing we've been trying to do of the UGH. In fact, you wouldn't believe it, we got 46 teams registered in under 2 days. So I guess that reach was pretty good. You must have been a little off, maybe taking a vacation at that point. So it's okay, you're here now. You know what's going on. That's all that matters in the end. Jaeger getting spotted by that Twitch drone behind the solar wall of the offices. Not really sure if the other wall is soft, and it is soft and it will be opened up a bit. But Ash taking the damage of Sophia, rather, my bad, taking little damage over from the CCTV player. And I really like how the Blackbeard is so lovely with his aim. That pre-fire that you just saw about the computer table was so perfect. Because if one guy was supposed to stay over there, and by any chance, oh my god, would you look at that lovely play from Kanda to get that kill down onto the door. Jaeger knowing there's a man pushing those barbed wires. They know there's a player over here and he gets taken down. There's no chance that he will stay alive. And as I think about it, Shaktiman takes down 2. Bangladesh and MI7 will go down, and so will Dots. It's not looking good for Dauntless Esports. With only Insane left in the play, will whip out his C4, try and get the kill, but will miss. That was the only card that he had in hand to try and get that kill, but that won't matter. You don't even need to get the plan down. Barcode guy taking down Insane. Tying the round 5-5. We have proceeded successfully one more map into overtime, guys. So we are probably 2 rounds away, or potentially 3 rounds away, from what we'll see which team take down this win, this victory rather, of the border. I think I have my suspicions. Barcode guy must be Toby on the plays he's exhibiting. Toby's a really lovely player, and he actually goes by the name of Barcode also. So, alright, we just got some information from the operators. Barcode guy is Cyber Gear. If I'm not wrong, if I'm not reading that wrong. Barcode guy is actually Cyber Gear, guys. So, that gets me wondering why he's not in the chat right now. He is exhibiting lovely play. He was there supporting his team in the first map in the chat, and now here contributing to get his team to win. Yes, anyone can play as a substitute, KJ, as long as the substitute player that you're getting in is not registered on any other team playing the UGH qualifiers. So all you need for the roster is 5 men and a MOS software, and obviously the game. I mean, that's pretty much a overkill at this point. I don't need to tell you that. So 5 men, a MOS software is all you need. Any roster change at any point is entertained by UGH. We don't want to put a full stop to try and stop this community from growing because of the minor roster changes that we'll see come out from these players. Because apart from the pro teams, we don't really have a fixed roster. So considering that in mind, anybody can play. Oh, what do we have here? We have team domination in chat. Well, for those of you who don't know, team domination is the team I belong to. Once again, let me just spell out the names. Warhammer over here with the camera angles, with the spectating actually going on. Shaiko making sure everything looks good on the back end, making sure all the transitions are going smooth, making sure the stream runs smooth. And me, Foxtrot, trying and casting this lovely match that I'm seeing over here. Not casting, rather fanboying would be the right word. Anyway,
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
we will move on to the overtime where we have seen these teams put down equalizers so heavily that we are back again to a 5-5. MI7 on the mute again. Let's go.
10 seconds left.
Sahil, if you don't mind, can I know your in-game name so I can relate to what you're speaking better? Because with Bata in the chat earlier, I know what offers as a player, so I know what he's trying to speak over there. So maybe I know you, maybe I'm a fanboy over you also, Sahil. So let me know what IGN you go by. So the drag you're getting was due for cams off from the outside of the map. It's textbook over there, nothing new, but something very important actually. Something that you would expect or want the attackers to do if they want to secure a win. But why am I looking at the defense so grouped up over here? Are they looking at a textbook hold? Or they are not? Insane falls down to try and catch up anyone who is trying to stop the bandit from bandit tricking. Or will he be tricking? Or he won't be actually. They've got a Thatcher, they don't want to take any chances over. And Insane not coming out so helpful with the push he just made down the hatch. So as I speak about Insane, the thermite wall gets destroyed on the armory wall. They know there's a player playing behind the half wall of the armory, and that's the Jaeger who gets the barcode guy down. And too late over there, Ella, or she could have gotten the Blackbeard while you're still rappelling. And as I speak about the Blackbeard, solo on health, solo on HP, trying not to pick a direct fight where even a body shot at this point could just put him, send him to his grave. And oh my god, as I speak about sending the Blackbeard to grave, he picks up 1 kill from the outside of the armory onto the Jaeger playing behind that half wall. There you go, Shaktiman taking out Insane Ella. And as I speak about it, Don takes a quick refrag with his Bandits MP7 in play. Bandit not running a C4 over here, so we are not looking at flank push. But as I speak about it, Mute rips a C4 off, takes HP off, does bring off 2 lovely kills on two players of Zrush. 1 versus 3 with you. They know he's in there, gets his head taken off. What a trade over there for the Bandit. Dots is not in the mood to miss whatever shots that he is looking over. His lovely fragging potential from Dots, or Daft rather. My bad. With that being said, we will see Dauntless Esports move on to the match point. And this will be the overtime match point where they have been in the lead before, but Zrush has converted on it and got the win with Coastline pushing it to 6-6 and then a 7-6. So will Dauntless take this map win because they really very badly need it? Zrush has already won map to their account. So if Dauntless doesn't convert on this chance of the match point, taking the win away, Zrush will leave no mercy, will leave no stone unturned to try and take this map as well.
Attackers need to locate and defuse the bomb station.
But I'm not really sure why Flag this comment about the Discord receiving stop. Anywho, I won't be needing my Discord anymore because I don't have my co-streamer to join me with. So while we are at it, might as well thank the sponsors and the team over here at UGH. Thank you Logitech, thank you India Joy, and kudos to Playmax Interactive for coming in with the play that they're offering. For letting the Indian Seed community actually. Oh my god, I'm so sleepy. I need to choose my words carefully. I'm sorry over there. So let's go. Let's see
Attackers
what
recover the diffuser. Attackers are moving out to locate a
Zrush
bomb
is
and
going to
defuse
bring.
it.
And as I talk about it, that toxic heat from Barcode guy and like we call it Cyber Gear rather will not find anyone. The attack is just too intelligent to not try and take that gamble. And there you go, Barcode guy will still run on nevertheless and get his kill onto the Hibana. And let me tell you why this is so huge. That was the only hard feature that Dauntless Esports had. So doesn't look good already for Dauntless Esports. They might not convert on this win. But I know the chat supporting Dauntless Esports wants them to win so bad right now. They are on to match point. It would be disheartening to see them fall back from here and letting Zrush push it to a 6-6 overtime match point. My god, as we see Mortex are really standing like a mountain over there in front of the vigil, where he's getting pinched from the Capitao and as well as the mountain. And as you think about it, oh my god, there's 2 downs already from the Zrush. And as I speak about it, Shaktiman takes down insane, and that would be the Capitao dead. And Bangladesh taking out Shaktiman. That's a really important fact that they needed over there. So 1 person down from Zrush. They still have 2 alive. Doesn't look good. Dauntless on the advantage over here with 3 men. But Zrush only having 2 men for the disposal. And as Dots hears that those footsteps coming out from Aniket's Jaeger, puts him down, shuts him out. It won't matter, the lead track coming in so early, taking the ass down, and so will the Zofia take off the Legion, who was spotted because he ran out. Dauntless Esports winning the second map, finally giving a really massive, really intense reply back to all the haters that no, that map was Zrush, then this map is us. So stay tuned guys for further information on what we are going to do regarding the third map coming up in a little while. Stay tuned guys, we'll see you in a while. Till then, like the stream, share it, subscribe to UGH, show some love for the votes.
Yeah, ready, go.
There we go, resuming the third map with Zrush versus Dauntless Esports.
I
Alright, here we go. We have got Zrush down with the 7-6 win onto the coastline. We've got Dauntless Esports down with the 7-5 win onto the board. So now this will be the real decider, the real tiebreaker on who is going to dominate the other team. Because we are looking at such a close fight, such close quarter combats that are coming to the cutting edge of whatever we are trying to find over here. So as I speak over that, Blackbeard gets banned and so will Hibana be taken out. So Hibana, I think, is a very calculated ban over here since that hatch play, that destruction onto the yellow stairs, all that goes down so slowly but so fastly with Hibana being banned. On the defense side, we will see a clash ban from Zrush. I think must be a targeted ban against DE because we haven't seen any Clash plays come out yet, and maybe Clash is just too OP for Zrush to deal with on this map. And there we go. That ends the ban phase with the Echo being banned again. Well, I don't know what teams have against Echo. That poor dude getting banned again and again, and that's repetition. And as we speak about repetition, we will see a lovely lineup come out from the attackers. That will be Zrush, Capita providing that double utility actually, because you don't have to compromise for a claimer when you're going for the smokes. And what am I looking at over here? Was that a line pick we were looking at earlier? But no, that's just going to go into the Twitch pick from Canada. So, and as I was speaking about Capita going ahead with I'm just going to ignore that MI7 pick Tachanka over to the minus one. I'm just going to ignore that part. And you, so coming to that utility of Capita, he offers smokes as well as he offers a stun, he offers a claymore. So no compromisation going down over there on that utility. Apart from that, his asphyxiating bolts doing his job, roasting people, the defenders rather, alive to their death. So Capita is a really lovely utility pick that I'm seeing coming up from ZR. That'll be Zrush. And there you go, the rivalry combination of the barcode guy and Insane with the Valk and the IQ. So this is just straight up, textbook reading into each other's plays on how and what the team is going to pick. Valk becomes so important on this map because of the camp spots that are so lovely, so easy and so efficient to hide in. And so does IQ become important. IQ can actually give a lovely vertical play, but over here being a console office, she can exhibit good play either way. She can exhibit vertical play from the bottom to the top rather, providing any and all sorts of information that an IQ can with her electronics detection.
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds left before insertion. Attackers
Back is being opened up for a while to make sure she's frozen the cams just in time or just in the right spots over there. Maybe we'll get a look on the cams to where the Valve are trying to throw, or maybe not. There you go. Valve's first cam gets taken out, and we just saw being put into place. And well, I was actually not expecting this. I'm surprised that Zrush will go for admin push, because what's been developing in the meta lately is the yellow stairs push that I see most of the teams come out with. And Valk almost losing her life over there, but no Bangladesh peaks that really toxic angle onto the IQ, taking her out early onto the round. No chance IQ would have survived that with the reload going down, and Aniket's kill takes off the Legion. So that's a good refrag coming in. Maybe not an intentional one, but nevertheless, 4 versus 4, tying it on the manpower. And then the key part is Bangladesh taking one more down, and that will be the zone clear. Jake's trying to come in, trying to blind the Bangladesh player. It's so awkward right now, trying to call him Bangladesh instead of Jaeger. Anywho, Jaeger being challenged, really bad over here. The Yin tries and lands some shots, but cannot convert, but she does at the last moment. Taking down the Jaeger, 3 versus 3, good refrag. Oh my god, that's the best refrag ever, I guess. Watt takes down the Yin, if I'm not mistaken, and the Capita takes down the Watt. So, this refrag game is really going so hard right now that we are 1 minute in, 2 versus 2. Daft waiting for the information from his dead teammates with the shotgun, with the C4. Actually, I did not see that it's a mute playing. With the shotgun in hand, I just assumed that was a smoke, but no, that will be a mute we are looking into play over here, who has a C4 to his disposal to try and stop the plant. With that being said, we are now approaching the 30-second mark, and the teams still have the utility at their disposal. That being said, Capta smokes up the hallway, smokes on the side, tries to get in, but does not land his shots. That quick refrag coming in. Now all Mute has to do is wait for his team to tell him where the plant is going down, but that is not the case right here, because the plant goes down somewhere else and he misses his C4 shot so bad. What's happened? They had a Maestro camp set up in that very place, and I don't think that's been taken out by any operator, because all the operators that could take out the Maestro camp were playing over at the admin, and they died so early into the round. Capita, knowing where he's coming in from, cannot pick up a long range fight without his SMG, will go down against that para 308, if I'm not mistaken, of Shaktiman. Hold a stream, keep this going. I'll just go have a sip of water. My throat's really gone dry. I'm really speaking a lot. I'll be back in, you won't even feel that I'm gone. I'll be back 2 minutes, maybe, not 2 minutes, 20 seconds.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
And I am back. I told you won't feel me gone. We are still in the preparation phase. Not 5 seconds that have gone by. And insane setting up his wild cams. This time, most of his cams are going to be inside actually, because that is what they're needing at this point. The lack of information is what lost them the round last round. If the Mute had a little more information on his hand, that C4 cross could have been much better.
10 seconds left. 5 seconds left.
One of the cams going outside, giving that little view of the double windows of the B side. And maybe that might not be necessary because we are looking at yet another admin push from Zrush. Lovely drone work coming in from Shaktiman. He knows where the game is playing. It's just relaying that information as quick as he can to his team while they are on their drones as well. Try and get all the information they need of whoever's playing in this admin's area. While the Twitch and the Ying are making sure there are no runouts that can stop the other attackers rather who are trying to push and make their way into the admin office. There you go, that position of the Jaeger being given out and a free fire coming in from the capital of Zrush to try and pinch him, to try and get his head off, but he misses by an inch within a few shading bullets. But Jaeger does not miss, takes out the sledge in such an unholy fashion. And as speak about instant refrag from Shaktiman, will be refragged again by MI7 onto Aniket. That's the sledge, the Ying, and the Twitch down in the speak about it from the Legion. It's a 2 versus 4 with the Dauntless Esports in favor. I know how you feel, Yatagami. So getting too lonely over here. You don't have your chat mate. I don't have my stream mate. So we're on the same page, I would say. The attack's gonna have to really convert on whatever utility that they're offered with right now and whatever positions that they are trying to play with right now, because it does not look good for them at all. They've got a hard breacher and the smokesperson, as I like to say it, the smokesperson that will be Capital this time, he will be trying and pushing out the spiral case. And would you look at that, this was the same case in the last round also, where they actually converted on, but this time they just cannot cap it out. And the smokesperson goes down. No more smokes coming in anymore. Flanker still below in the piano, trying to make his way up. Gets spotted, gets Legion Mind, tries and kills Dav, but Dav spamming that lovely crouch peek. That's enough. Well, from his point of view, it didn't look like spam, but from Thermites, it did. This is why Flanker got benched. I think Flanker is a great potential player. He's got lovely potential to his credit. It's just, you know, one of those days where things just don't work in your favor, but they have been actually. He's not been doing bad at all. It's just bad conversions of whatever happens. Nevertheless, if it goes well in the end, it's just good. It's like that saying, you know, it's not lame if it works. So, no matter how much salt Flank is getting in the chat, if it works, it's not lame. Oh, Ta is actually out of town. Well, okay, that is the reason I wish there was another match where you could play, because I was so inspired for watching Taha's gameplays coming out today. In fact, I told so many people, you know, to go by this name. So there's this dude in DE, he's gonna play. I really love losing against him also. He's lovely firepower that he's got. But I sit on my screen and I see that the roster does not have Taha today. So that was a little bit surprising over there. Anywho, Hope to see you soon. Uh, play so competitively again. Maybe in a scrim, maybe in another qualifier. Let's see what happens. Let's see how opportunities present themselves. There you go. Kanda actually making his way, or making her way rather, since she was on the Ash, into that visa room hallway, making sure that she will cut any and all rotations that will happen in case they do decide. Let's speak about it. That picks up a really fiery fight against the barcode guy and takes his HP off. Legion playing on a really sketchy spot over here because with no impacts in his hand, he cannot really get out of here. And with Ash having her reach rounds, if the attacker team knows that's where Legion is playing, and they do, they will not leave him. And just as I spoke about it, they did not quickly frag from DAP again onto Kanda. Will not matter. Oh, alright. For a moment I thought Twitch will take him down, but Twitch will not. Instead, the Sledge will, not really caring about the hatch control that the attackers now have. You guys will speak about it. Jaeger is just falling back to try and get some kills by running out maybe. I think that's what the game plan for Jaeger looks like, but no, he's just gonna come up the spiral stairs to try and confuse the attackers off on what they're thinking. And there you go. Aiming on his genitals, will not get his head taken off. The Sledge kills him, gets another kill, refrag from the castle. It's a 3 versus 1. He'll have to clutch this one out to secure the win for his team, and that will be Dauntless Esports. But it doesn't look like a chance over here. It's more of an overkill at this point because this is not the site that they're defending. The site that they're defending is the basement garage.
Attackers are activating the bomb diffuser.
And the diffuser goes down. Textbook over there taking advantage of the defender playing upstairs. Sledge knows where he's going to come in from. Punishes him for the misplay. Or maybe for trying to clutch him, not exactly the misplay. So lovely headshots. So 2 headshots are counting this round from the Sledge. Exactly, I was going to go for balls, but that would be so unprofessional. So I just, okay, let's just use genitals. It's really lovely one time in the Rainbow Six Siege community where in the Pro League scene, if you guys remember, since you've been in the scene so long, there was this caster. If I'm not wrong, his name was Bloodbath, I guess. Bloodborne, no, Bloodborne is a game. Bloodbath, maybe, yeah, that is what his name was, and he was so aggressive with his casting. Oh my God, that was so lovely to see him cast Pro League matches. He would really go with anything that he gets in his mouth. And if I'm not wrong, I remember this one clip of Bloodbath coming in from this map itself, that was Consulate, where Ibarra was trying to plant behind the white van, and the defender actually could see the back of the van trying to get that plant down. So Bloodbath going so wild in his casting, synergy, that the defender sees the booty, he sees the booty, will he get that booty? He gets the booty and takes down the planter. So that point, that was when I became a fan of that caster, and I was like, this is the kind of synergy, this is the kind of energy that we expect a caster to bring in into the game for the audience to enjoy it better.
Attackers are heading out.
And we have Siddharth Sid actually coming in to watch the stream. A welcome Sid to the stream. We are so aware with your recent roster change on what's going on with the land. And think about it, Shaktiman takes already kill onto the Legion. Dots dive going into the run. So does Bangladesh.de. That's the Jaeger and the Legion down with the Zofia pushing in already onto the cafeteria.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
There you go, that little people coming from the bandit knowing that Zofia is going to push in and get the head of Zofia taken out. But now still, shotgun is just not going to work, and he can take it down. And flanker takes down Dap. That will give Zrush the win. What a lovely push! What a lovely passive rush from Zrush behind the side from the Visa area. Oh my God, what am I reading? Sid is not coming for the LAN. See, Sid, the whole point of calling you to the LAN is not what team you're going to play for, is so that you can bully Johnny. Johnny has been jumping above so much with his team winning so dominantly. I think it was GIG versus, not really sure what the opponent was, maybe Eagle Creed, I guess. So, see, the only reason I want you here for the LAN is to make sure Johnny shuts down. You shut Johnny down. It's like, no, tera baap aa gaya. It's like, no, you are not going to just keep on boasting about yourself. I'm here. Anywho, let's hope I'll see most of you in the LAN. Try and get as many players as you can for the LAN, because this will be the largest LAN that Rainbow Six Siege community will experience. Flanker will be kill out this match. Well, I hope not. I hope not. Poor dude is putting in everything he's got. And that being said, Sid, oh man, I wish too, man. I wish you could make it to the LAN. Let's see what turns up. Let's see what happens. Huge names coming in to play for the LAN. Let's hope we see most of the teams come and play face to face. That being said, Zrush 3-1 leading. So that's a lovely play actually. They've managed to take down 2 rounds ahead of Dauntless Esports, and that's a good advantage if you ask me. Commentator, I do not know for sure, Tahal. See, if you're visiting LAN, first off, I'll bring the biryani to you myself out of fanboying. Okay, leave alone my duty as a commentator, leave alone my duty as a host to get this qualifiers. I'm just going to get you the biryani anyway. So, no worries on that. You make it to the LAN, you get a Hyderabadi biryani from my side. No worries. Yeah, Sid, I'm actually not sure who the fuck is typing complete nomination. I'm not really sure who's typing complete nomination. It's got to be Warhammer. But Warhammer is actually taking down the angles and the cameras that you're looking at over here. So I don't think he's typing right now because he has a really important job to do. Maybe it's Shaiko. Maybe. Not really sure. Exactly. Oh my god, would you look at that? Barcode already going down with the plan. Shaktiman takes a early kill, not early kill, but a really important kill on that. Dokumi's calls go down. The hack is coming in. The Barcode is totally dismantling. That's 3k for him this round. And there you go, 4k. Can you look at the ace from Barcode coming up this round? Will we look at that? But no, not yet. Not yet. There's still hope for Barcode to try and pick up that ace. He's still alive. Zofia coming in on that. So bad, and Barcode does pick up the ace. What a lovely play, Barcode guy. Cyber Gear coming with that ace. Not really sure if that was an ace yet, but at least that was in 4k. But I'm betting on it that that was an ace. I just so happened. Barcode guy is Cyber Gear actually. So. Okay, that was not an ace, that was a 4k. Anywho, that was a really important and really dominating 4k rather. That commando on IQ just dominating. IQ with that elite skin is just so peaceful to look at. You know, there's so many players I've come across, my casual friends, who tell me, you know, dude, you know, Foxy, when I see IQ, elite come against me, I don't feel like killing her. She's just so cute. I don't feel like killing her. That's, I guess, that's what happened on the side of Dauntless Esports. They couldn't just kill the IQ of Barcode. not huge numbers this time so far because it's not much exhibition
Attackers
going on
need to
from these two
locate
teams.
and defuse
Everyone
bombs.
is so drained with the time already hitting 1:13 a.m. Oh. Yes, Yarugami, that is the emotion shield, folks. At least for all the virgins who play this game. So with that being said, let's move on and not talk about whoever is drawing inspiration from trying to not kill that IQ. So, moving ahead.
10 seconds to insertion.
Does Adibar have beach effect? No. Adibar is unfortunately in the middle, almost the heart of India. But the southern heart, I would say.
The bomb diffuser.
No beaches,
Objective is to
but
locate the bomb and defuse it.
a very close rhyming word to the beaches. You will find a lot over here. Anywho, moving on, we will see the lineup change a little bit over here, or maybe not. We'll see which will come out. We saw Legion come out earlier. Valk was not textbook on this map. So, Ash over there just checking on those palm trees. Coconut or palm, not really sure yet. Trying to get those Valk cams off if there are any. IQ isn't cute or pick a Rook is. I mean, as long as you say no homo, Rook is thick too, bro. But that being said, Wizard is trying to pick off somebody early. They are actually going for the gamble right now. They don't care. They're 4-1. Might as well lose one guy so early into the round with only 2 minutes on the clock. That won't matter for them because if he manages to get a kill, it is still advantageous for Zrush. And there you go. Tries and gets the kill.
Defender exposed.
Too late. 1 second late rather. Gets that. Doesn't get that kill. So will rotate back. Will take his position. Legion just spamming his mines. Welcome to the farm.
A bomb has been
Morphos. And as I speak about it, Irani take on the Zrush squad will take out the Ash, and that's a huge striking power down. The Carbine taken off the R4C. That's what I expect to see over here.
attackers dropping.
Well, see, we're just trying to have fun over here as long as everything goes smooth. Because I don't have my fellow caster with me. Might as well talk to you while you're getting lonely without Ta, without Flanker. Come on, Sahil or Yatogami if I'm not wrong. And with that being said, Insane takes out an insane kill on the Shaktiman, and that is an important frag. Shaktiman's been so powerful this game and all the other maps so far. So, important kill on the Shaktiman over there. 3 versus 4. Looking good from Dauntless Esports, but not so good because they are still at 1-man deficit. There you go, the sprays coming in, and knowing that the IQ of Dots is inside the bathroom. Maybe a C4. I hear that Whirlpool coming out, and yes, C4 goes down. So will the plant. MI7 picks up flanker. Ankit goes down to the dot. They know that he's playing behind the long table or short table rather. Aniket trying getting that kill on the table, but he knows there's a guy wrapped outside, but doesn't matter because Insane kills up Aniket, and that's the Jaeger down. It's a 2 versus 2 with everyone so low on HP that he gets a shot and kill so easily. And there you go, that's a lovely equalizer coming in, but that won't matter because the Vigil is not really in a good spot right now. But Insane is not on good HP. So it won't matter if Insane doesn't get that kill, and he does not because the barcode is going to cleanse this one out to get and find the diffuser, win this one out for Zrush, proceeding them to match point. What a lovely play, Zrush. I am your fan again.
Successful.
Zrush, see this is what I'm talking. This is the underdog team of India that I've been trying to tell the community, because whenever I come up with a conversation on who's the best, they always take, names that have that are already too much into the scene, because Zrush hasn't been so active with their participation lately. So I wouldn't take any names, obviously, but I think this is where Zrush is proving what they are bringing in over here. So lovely play over there. Match point already. 4-round deficit for Dauntless Esports. Zrush 5-1.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
There you go. We will be moving off the standard lineup from Zrush. We will see a cap can come into play with the side change over. Yes, it was over. I'm sorry, I'm just a little lost over here. 5-1, 6 rounds in. This is the 7th round. Yes, the sides have been changed. What am I doing? I'm sleepy. Foxy, go get some sleep. That being said, they will reinforce the hatches this time. They won't hold upstairs because last time was so devastating. In fact, the first time was devastating. The second time, that was the last time that they tried defending. I think it was the opposite sides play that have come to play by Zrush just pushed them these stairs. So to make sure they don't read into that misplay early on, or maybe try not to get a window. Oh my god, Bangladesh will pick up another kill onto our kill. I guess he was just rotating back. Poor dude. Legion losing his head so early. He's got an F for himself in chat. Come on, can I have F in chat, guys? For the Legion losing his life in the random fire to try and open that barricade. Oh my god. I'm just imagining how bad he must have felt to try and oh my god. Fear will be banned for being boosted by its as we are speaking about VR, and that, there we go. That gets dispatched so early. Barcode kills off shots, and that is a 4 versus 3 we are looking at, and 3 on the side of Zrush. Zrush, I think they should have put everything they've got right now in their utility, in that inventory belt that they've got waiting for the attackers to make their push, but I don't think waiting will get them far, because if they don't win this round and Dauntless chokes this, and there you go, 1 kill coming up from Shaktiman will even things out. That's a 3v3 with almost equal HPs on both the teams. Let me be frank over here, the only reason I want Zrush to win right now is so I can just go have my dinner. Yes, that's all I care about right now, because I'm so hungry. Been casting for 3 hours already. Come on Zrush, show me some good gameplay, win this one out. No partiality of any sense over here, Dauntless. I'm really sorry, but my stomach's been bothering me. Well, anyways, we will move on to flanker, try to get those people of attention. And as I speak of that, Bangladesh dude takes off Shaktiman, and that will be the jacket taking off the captain. Oh my god, flanker's looking the wrong way, and he, why did he not hear that come up with such heavy footsteps from the piano room? He knew he had information that this players in piano. He shouldn't have looked away onto the given stage so soon. Well, there you go. The jackal scan coming in for the Maestro. Doesn't look like there's much he can do right now with him being pinpointed again and again on what he's trying to play. Sophie's plan going down with the wall banks coming in from whatever players. And there you go, Tap will dispatch Candace, Maestro, making Dauntless push 1 more round with Zrush still on the match point. I really love how our community, and more than that, the teenage window that we see players play, are always depressed at some point or the other. Yatogami goes like, dude, I'm sad, and Ta is just like, dude, I'm more sad. It's like a competition in itself. Yes, Ta, yes, I really get that you need to sleep, but really hell of a fight that I saw Zrush trying to put up against Dauntless, because they were so badly dispatched over there. There was nothing that Master could have done with the jackal scan going off. Nothing in his favor, not the plant, not the Maestro's healing camps. No information from the dead players whatsoever.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs. Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
There we go. The Mira setting up the public bathroom hold that will be helpful for the garage hold eventually, but that did not work out in the favor of Dauntless Esports. So let's see how it works out the other way around. Let's see how Zrush tries and gets that counter down this time, and let's hope Anik gets Legion. Or maybe not, Anik will be on the bandit this time. Anik gets bandit. It doesn't die in a random fire.
Ready.
I want to make for second in India. I need second over.exe. Well, not really sure on his whereabouts at the moment, but not really sure why I want to meet my way. So Mute getting tracked by the Jackal so early, but the Mountain actually goes on to the circular desk over here. They know what the Mute is playing. They are just trying to get the team in position and take up position. And head of Aniket, oh my god, Aniket, this is just not a good day for you. Gets dispatched again, and Barcode takes one kill down onto Dap. With the Mountain trying to get the kill on Mira, but she so cleverly gets back to the side. Bangladesh's Jackal take Bangladesh Jackal. This is getting so cringy. Jackal taking down another player, puts them at an advantage now. So it's a 4 versus 3 with Mira going for that flank that we saw. I guess Daft's trying to come up with in the last round onto those yellow stairs, but looking around in the last few seconds. There we go. Barcode's just going to come outside, but not going to convert on the kill that he's trying to make. Pushes back, gets a kill nevertheless on the dots. Insane. Meanwhile, killing flanker. It's a 2 versus 3. 3 in the favor of Dauntless Esports. Jackal's been throwing really helpful in this round actually. In the game rather, those scans are proving so helpful, and there you go. Mira gets detected. Oh my god, that is so bad right now because she's left in the clutch position. She's being tracked. The plant is going down, and there you go. Dauntless Esports taking one more round to their. Oh, as I speak about it, insane headshot over there onto your teammate. So that just gives hope for the Mira nevertheless, but so not much you can do because Dauntless Esports has just got good form, good setups over here from the outside of the map. You don't need to make any unnecessary plays. You don't need to go for what they are not sure about. As you saw it come out, there you go. Zofia will be dispatched. The one player left to try and stop this, but he won't because he knows that the Mira is not going for the queues, and it won't matter at this point because they have won anyway. There you go. See, this is the insight that we got from Taha while we were still seeing Zrush win in the 3rd round. Taha was like, they're going to choke this, Dauntless is going to choke this, and it's going to get a long match, and it is. Zrush still on the match point, not able to convert that win. Don't know what's stopping them. Don't know that synergy is just not there amongst the teammates. It's a lack of comms, lack of coordination. I'm not really sure what they're not bringing to their play. But if you manage to put down 5 rounds so well in a row, might as well put the last round in to get the win. For a minute over there, Team Domination with that comment, the hidden potential of BD. Now for a second, just for a second, I don't know why I thought Black Dragons. So, anyways. Jackal so noob, he shamed me, he has my blood. Taha, I did not know that you have a family business in the pro scene of business. Not aware of this. I think that would explain the place I see behind you. his son. The jackal, if I'm not mistaken, that was insane, right? Or that was somebody else?
10 seconds to go. Attackers recover the diffuser. Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb. Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
Go, plus claimers coming up from any potential
Attackers
runouts
bomb
that we will
diffuser has
see
been dropped. Attackers recovered the bomb
from the defenders may come up, because the last time the barcode guy came out and he clutching that last round on the jackal kill also, so that was really lovely. There we go, opening up these sneaky spots. Not really sure if that will work in their advantage, because anybody could rappel on those jail trappers windows over there on that skylight. That is a cheeky and a little tough angle for the defender to spot the attacker when he's rappelled on over there. And if he's really good at it, there's no way a defender is really good at it. There we go, the IQ's utility coming in from Insane and knowing where the Legion is, trying to get them off and go for the plant as soon as they can. And there we go, that is the Valkyrie cam. No information and no tags coming out actually. With the glass in play this time, they won't be looking at how huge push. There we go, and oh my god, oh my god! Capitao killing himself in his asphyxiating bowl. And that takes out Bangladesh of BE with a Capitao. And the Jaeger over here trying to find a small angle that he's trying to kill. Oh my god, what a lovely kill onto both of these players over here. Ash gets taken down, and so does the Montague, leaving the attackers on a 2 versus 5 with everybody on the defense alive from the side of Zrush.
bomb diffuser has been dropped.
Well, there you go. The glass with that sniper rifle will have to clutch this one out. Knowing there's a Jaeger playing on the yellow stage, gets his life taken. And meanwhile, to just spice things up, Barcode is going to take off Kanda for some reason. He's like, come on man, this is too easy. We can do this either way. Let's make it a little challenging. Let's give Dots of Glass a chance to try and clutch this, and maybe he might. So 3 versus 1
Seconds left.
against the GS sets that I don't usually see come out from Spetsnaz players, because that PMM has so much damage. There you go. That won't matter, or it will. Valve goes down, but Barcode guy standing up to his team kill intention. Maybe I'm not really sure. Getting that kill onto the glass. Lovely play from both the teams. Finally, we will conclude today's stream between Zrush and Dauntless Esports, where Zrush get 2 maps into their account and Dauntless gets 1. Well, on the positive side of this, these guys will, this was not a best of 3, this was a point system, so they'll be picking up on the ladder slowly, steadily. 3 points for each map, 1 and -1 for each map lost. So lovely play coming in from Zrush, lovely play coming from Dauntless. This was such a fun match. I really enjoyed casting this one. Thank you guys. Thank you Taha for staying so long actually in the chat. Thank you Ario, if I'm not wrong. Thank you Yakagami. And I won't thank Team Domination because I'm not sure who's accessing that account. So thank you guys. Thank you coming in. We will see you tomorrow again with great matches. Let's hope we get actually the same support from you guys again as we go tomorrow. Keeping the chat alive, keeping me awake more importantly, to try and cast the best I can. Thank you guys. See you later. Happy gaming.